Come follow me. I'll show you the side of yourself, the person that you've always been, but never dreamed.
Fighting game within a beat 'em up, so it's a bit interesting. So we'll add some coins. Keep adding some coins. Arabian Fight, I believe it's called. So let's press start. So we can pick one of 4 characters. This chap. Let's see. I don't know if this is a scrolling beat 'em up or if it's a. So I'm just going to wait for people not to enter any credits. Getting started. So the graphics on this are huge, and it's got sprite scaling. So if you go further back into the screen, you get smaller. Press 2 buttons together for magic. Wow, that's hell of a magic. It's got really, it's quite, it makes you feel rather real. You don't always know exactly where you're at.
Sure about this.
So we think it's just 2 buttons standard again, punch and jump. Obviously there'll be combinations of attacks. You can sprint by double tap, press punch and jump together. Maybe you have to collect the magic. Maybe. Oh, come there. Wow, he's thrown off the ship. Go back. Wow. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're into the pyramid tower. It's interesting. The graphics are, I think, are good.
I think it's just going to be too much. It's like you couldn't just.
Maybe the arcade cabinet would look better, or maybe the arcade cabinet is a bigger screen.
Cell animations of the thing.
So it suits better maybe in the arcade. I've not seen the cabinet, but I'm going to Google an image of the cabinet towards the end of the review of this game because. Almost feels like a bit like Sengoku on the Neo Geo, if anyone played that. It's got a bit of a feel of that. Not so much the sprite scaling, but oh my god, he took us out really quickly, didn't he?
They don't feel like it's not solid.
Yeah, the collision detection's not great. It's not really a scrolling beat 'em up in a sense that you're on a very small level. You take on a few guys and then you walk. It brings you to the next level, kind of itself.
Some good ideas.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was a bit too early for its time. Maybe the capabilities of the arcade maybe just wasn't quite ready for what it was trying to deliver. Very interesting. I was saying, no aging coming off the go. It just does it all in one. Okay. Okay. It's very quick and it just jumps straight to the next scene in, you know, nothing really, there's no end of level thing, no points, it's just like straight to the next scene, straight in.
It really is the collision perfection. It's putting me off. I don't like it.
It does feel a little...
Don't feel like you're interacting again.
He's got me. The lizard man's taken me. Gonna just need to
Cut back like that, I'll just spin around in the freaking direction.
like I say, you have to pick up the genie's lamps from the thing. When you pick them up, then you use the magic. But it's not my magic; it's the genie's lamps that you're picking up. That's where it comes from. Yeah. Yes, you are. Yeah, you're definitely fighting Medusa. Alright, I'm just trying to find something because we've got the wrong caption on here. So I'm trying to find Arabian fight. Fight back, fight back.
If you punch him, finish it off that pistol. What the shove?
Let's just grab it. Yonder, they're using Yonder. You're back on the same boat? It's not the boat we started.
Yeah.
We're at night. The skeleton's off Golden Axe. And as it's Sega. I'll sort that out. There you go. Throughts have a bad hit. Oh, he caught me a lucky punch.
Yeah, me too.
Oh no, I picked it up by accident. He's actually quite good. Again. Okay, we've rescued the princess, or have we? Spirit. Let's break barrels. Just eat as much food as we can, basically. What's the screen?
Abandoned ships.
Oh yeah. I mean, at least there's a map. It's very Golden Axe, except there's a map. It is almost like... I mean, this came out around before Golden Axe 2 and 3, really. This is almost like a tech demo for what they might have thought about doing with Golden Axe. You can see the Golden Axe characters fitting into this. I don't know if that was the point with Sega or whether they just decided to try something random. When I remember seeing this, I remember seeing a video of this. I never saw this in the arcade, but I remember seeing a video of this. I was always quite intrigued by the size of the sprites at the time. Because I was like, oh my god, this is huge. Like, but obviously the sprites getting quite interesting. But Midway did it much better with things like NBA Jam, with that sort of scaling, which worked much better. It does feel like almost like a bit of a cross between Sengoku in terms of how it plays. And a bit like Guardian Heroes on Saturn, in terms of the fact that it's almost more like a fighting game. It's almost like a, because it's not really going to be in the sense that the levels are very small and you don't progress too far. You're almost in an arena, and then you fight, and then you move on to the next little arena, and you battle within arenas. So even though it's co-op, it's an interesting co-op. Big guy. Just double axe handle to the face. Just keep him in the ground.
Well, I do though.
Right, I'll just smash it to bits like that. Just seems so quick between each level, and the transition's just like, it's not like a slow, let's bring up the story, it's like move on to the next level quick. It feels a very rushed game. It feels like we're flying through. Let's go this time.
Yeah.
You don't have to use it.
Oh?
You don't have to use it yet. Just use it when I was doing my editing.
Nice.
The one chance you got to use the magic.
Nice. Oh yeah. Use the magic. Use it. Oh yeah. Magic. Fire. Satisfying.
Interesting.
Give a magic the frozen center you. Jump.
Run into him!
Jump.
To be fair, he was pulling. He got back up. Fair play to him, man. The weapon you have to get the links in at you.
Stop. See? Inside. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll show him. Magic.
No one to show.
Yeah. No, I'll use it. See that one?
Could have waited for this person.
I could have. Didn't see much.
Much better to have used it on it.
Well, in hindsight, yeah. It would
It's not smashing.
Oh, it's really wrong, isn't it?
It's so tranquil, the music, considering we're fighting a dragon. I do think the music is very, very tranquil, considering what we're doing, who we're taking on.
It doesn't seem like a boss.
Ah!
For that one. Bad dragon. Bad.
I'd say it's just growling. That's it, chucking.
Yeah. Be a dickhead. Speak to him. Let's look at all your work, please.
Magic carpet, come to me.
Yeah, hell on the hill.
Yeah. Imagining.
Magic carpet, come to me.
Wow.
See what I did here?
Not really.
I represent it.
Flying on magic carpets.
So for support.
Oh.
Yeah. Always on those magic carpets.
We do use them a lot, yeah. Definitely get us around. this game. It's got its fault. It's weirdly, it's kind of grows on you a bit. I think it's growing on me. It's not like my favourite game, but it is slightly enjoyable. I think it has got something about it that makes it weirdly enjoyable.
You're talking shit, to be honest.
You don't like it?
I'd like it a lot more if, again, it felt like a whole bunch of people. That's really good.
I agree that, like I say, it definitely
feel
has
like
faults.
actually doing all that.
I wasn't looking at that magic one. Thinking about food.
Magic can, yeah. Sorry.
It's just shit. Somebody want to know that I use it.
Last time I used it, I beat it. Right. Oh! I need system time. Again. Definitely with bad guys.
So cliche. Bad guy in a castle.
What do you need with it? No, maybe not. That's
It is. Did you see what they do with the Obi-Wan TV series? Where they go with it? That's Obi-Wan. He's alive a long time. So the devil. Wow, that's a big statement.
I'm quite looking forward to Obi-Wan.
Yeah,
I say I'm looking forward to it. You probably won't have to play that.
I don't know. I mean, I've enjoyed both Marvel and Star Wars TV series. You know what I mean? I think they both brought their own stuff to each universe. I think they've both been good.
Bring some extended storyline to what you think.
There's another one. They get your magic too. Magic focus.
Magic.
Yeah, it just depends where they go with it, don't they? Whether they go with his storyline. Say, where is it going to be? Is it going to be set across multiple times? But use it once. So does your magic not count because you collect it when I already had it? You just collect it separate. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Is it going to be set when? So for anyone who's watching at the moment who don't know anything about it, we're just speculating. We're just wondering whether it would be set straight after he hands up. It's Ewan McGregor still, so
I would have presumed.
Is it going to continue straight after episode 3?
What's straight after it?
A few years after. Is it going to contain multiple time periods, or is it going to jump forward? Is it going to have little tails?
I reckon it's going to cover him first going, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, how he settles it.
Jumping into like now.
Is it going to have Darth Maul in it? Because obviously we know that they've had a lot of views during the Clone Wars cartoons.
Yeah, I don't think.
And Darth Maul also starred in Rogue One at the end. They never used that character yet. So do we think that's where Darth Maul
I would have thought big characters, big.
Yeah, well, like I mean, and the thing is, like I said, that they've done, they have brought him into the TV show. Sorry, to the movie, but never used that character from Rogue One. Never shown where he's going to go from a movie perspective. So maybe they're going to bring him into the TV series. from that period. Because that period, again, Rogue One was set, Luke was still a young boy then, so Obi-Wan could be set during that period. We know that they have a lot of run-ins. These are our characters, these shadows.
I know he has another fight with Darth Vader.
Yeah, a little bit. Is it when he's Vader?
Yeah.
So I never got that, because I always thought the first time they met was on the Death Star, and episode 4, but obviously wasn't. But for the line to be true, when I was learning now I'm the master, obviously Vader has to lose that fight. Because otherwise the line wouldn't ring true.
Yeah. It's not close enough.
It would, and it makes out, and obviously it can't even be too close a fight, because even Vader admits he was a learner. Which is why I never really liked Episode 3 fight. It was quite a close fight. Anakin, he was always arrogant, and Vader seems to be a lot more humble than Anakin. And maybe that can happen over time, but it's just weird the way arrogant Anakin drops into more of a humble Vader. He was confident in himself, Vader, but he admitted that Obi-Wan was the master.
He's learned, hasn't he? He got his little shot off. He's like, well, perhaps once he comes aboard him.
Maybe.
Thank you.
I mean, that's not ultimately. Lost. Oh.
You gamed over yourself. You can put more credits in. Just press start again. Okay, game. You can always change your mind.
Always one. Is Ahsoka going to be in it?
Is Ahsoka going to be in it? Yes. She's in it quite a lot.
I'm sure they did Ahsoka. Eventually, it's Arabian. We're all forward to running down all the way to it.
Yeah. But if it's told from an Obi-Wan perspective, she might be there, she might not. So it's an interesting one. She spends a lot of time in the Mandalorian universe, though. So that's
people want Jedi, and at the end of the day,
but
they started doing a separate thing with all Jedi.
But the point is that universe takes place after 66, doesn't it? Because Luke's still around. So she's around at this point. I don't know whether... She seems to be the only recurring Jedi, doesn't she? Ahsoka. I don't think Luke will be in Obi-Wan because he'll be too young at that point. Unless it depends when Obi-Wan's set. But what I'm saying is maybe Ahsoka's set. Ahsoka knows Luke after Episode 6. Ahsoka's still alive. So does that mean that Vader didn't hunt Ahsoka down? Because Vader's already dead.
Yeah, because Vader's
already dead at this point, so Ahsoka obviously survived Vader's purges.
Yeah,
but she did relinquish Jedi Order, didn't she? She left it.
Well, she got kicked out of it.
Well, yeah.
She got
yeah. Wasn't she Anakin's Padawan?
Yes. But she got framed for Jedi and stuff like that.
Yeah. So that's interesting with Ahsoka. But yeah, that universe I'm quite enjoying. So I'm hoping that Boba Fett and the Mandalorian will stay intertwined, because obviously the Mandalorian has another season coming out. And I actually prefer the story with Boba. The Mandalorian season 1 wasn't great, and I hope he does. I'm glad he's ditched Grogu, because Grogu was getting a bit annoying. I didn't really like the character personally. I know everyone thought he was cute and he was nice.
But that's why I brought him. So you brought him as a gimmick, not as a gimmick.
He's a better Jar Jar Binks.
Oh yeah, I was better fucking Jar.
But that's all I see him as. He's that cute comedy character. He didn't do much.
It's the substance on the toys. That is it.
Yeah, it is. But I'm hoping that now that this part of the Mandalorian, they made him leave him alone, and he's decided to let him go. So I'm hoping that that's it for Grogu. Now, it won't be. He'll be back, because he's cute. But I hope he's not back in the Mandalorian. But we don't know what Grogu chose, do we? The last episode of the Mandalorian. Did he choose to relinquish Jedi? For anyone who's not seen the book of Boba, at least the latest episode, I'm sorry.
Well, we're supposed to play now, so might as well carry on with the conversation.
There was a choice that Grogu had to make to choose Mandalorian and go off with him, or to stay with Luke and train.
I reckon it was stupid. Well,
do you reckon he chooses the Mandalorian?
yeah, his heart's not in it. That's why Luke will get off the controls. He already knows what to do. Ultimately, if it's used as way that Jedi, it's going to die. That's his always used.
Well, yeah. Grogu might be the exception. Might have escaped.
They wouldn't have got in them years, they wouldn't have grown much anyway, so they would have still been his baby for baby form, so it'd be massive. Well, let's say there's a loophole. Play again.
Just one out, don't you?
Let's say there's a loop. Like it chooses, but ultimately it goes back to Mandalorian to save him once from like leaving Leia and stuff.
Yeah, Luke did finish his training.
Which I can see. But it's off the planet, so that's it.
Well, that's not going to happen yet, is it? Because Luke's not even started his school.
He started building the school, hasn't it?
Yeah, but Luke's not started training any Jedi yet, so Ben's not even anywhere near yet. So I don't know. I'm sure they've got a plan. There's a lot of interesting stuff, weird stuff coming out with Star Wars though, because there's another. Obviously, the guy Rian Johnson's got another trilogy all in his name, but there's also a Rogue Squadron movie, and there's another 2 films that have been.
Well, what I'm saying is like they need to keep them films in his name. They don't need to piss around with directors like they did last time.
No, but it's a controversial director, isn't it? Because he's the one that did episode 8.
Yeah, but that's what pissed around with Lost Fever did.
Yeah, they should have let Abraham.
It's like all storylines, they started one storyline to that, so I'll try and correct it, and that's what ultimately fucked it up.
Yeah.
Keep it same, like same on the free, complete direction.
Yeah, but then there's a couple of standalone films. There's one for Rogue Squadron. There's one for there's a couple more that he created as well, standalone.
Well, that's it, man. You don't pay like millions of pounds for a franchise,
No. And there's also quite a lot of TV series coming out. So
TV series I can still do.
apparently one of the either one of the TV series or one of the movies is going to be based around the old Republic. Pre-episode 1, so no Skywalkers, but still Jedi's. So you could still have Mace Windu, and you could still have Yoda. You could still have the Sith. You could have Palpatine, but hopefully not Palpatine. Hopefully they do a Darth Bane or something. Because what I'd like to see is Darth Bane was the Sith who created the rule of 2. But before that, there was more Sith. They used to argue a lot, fight each other a lot, as well as the Jedi, but there was more Sith. I'd like to see a point where there's a load of Sith. I think that would be really cool to see some kind of Sith army. Or even the story of Darth Bane. Find out how he started to kill his own Sith to make the rule of 2 work. I think that would be an interesting set of stories.
I'm convinced that players train Palpatine.
Yeah, I don't want Palpatine involved either.
It's like the
Yeah, but there doesn't have to be. There was Sith before him, same as there was Jedi before Luke, and before any of the Skywalkers. And I don't want any of the Skywalkers to be in this, and I don't want any of Palpatine to be in this. I just want it still Jedi and Sith, just not them. They've proven with like characters like Ahsoka that they're still interesting characters, aren't
Could do a movie based on like Star Killer.
they? They could from Force Unleashed.
Yeah.
Could. Apart from he's Vader's. He's years, but he's before the Sky. I think one of the sets of movies is going to be pre-Skywalkers. The Rogue Squadron could be an interesting one to find out what that's all about. whether it's going to involve Wedge, Antilles and all that, and whether it's going to be based on that or whether it's going to be based on a different rogue fighter pilot. That's obviously going to be based during the rebellion. So that's going to be based on episode 1 era. Episode 4 era. There's also TV show about Cassian from Rogue One, Cassian Andor. There's a series about him too. Okay. You got game over. I think we finished it. It's relatively short for an arcade game, which is good. This is more the length I would want from an arcade game.
Yeah.
Because you do lose interest a lot more on the others. Like,
It's coming to the point where I want.
exactly, yeah. It's the right amount of time in this game.
Watch out!
There's quite a long story to this. A lot of scenes.
I like the way we look. It's cool. I don't think they pulled it off.
It's the first attempt at something a bit different, wasn't it? I guess. There was a lot. Oh, it tells you what happened to each character as well. Yeah. Let's govern the land. Okay, so that's what happened to her. So it gives you a bit of an epilogue about each character and what happened. So Gold Ore. Noted.
Yeah, so that was an Arabian fight. What did we think? I mean, it was something. It was different. It was Sega trying something new. I guess graphically, as a static kind of graphical game, it looks nice. The characters are huge. The backgrounds are not too bad. There's quite a lot of layers to it, but
some animation on it. I mean, they have tried something different with that.
Yeah, I think the emulator obviously doesn't help either with some of it. Some of the screen tearing and some of the sign of obscurities with the graphics. I think it's more to do with the emulator than the arcade cabinet, personally. But I don't know. I want to like it. I want it to be better. But I don't know.
I can't really say out about it. It don't come into words, does it? You're like, if you want to say what's wrong with it, we can pick a few faults. But yeah, it's got some good qualities. It should work better than it does.
Yeah, they've tried something different. And the 4-player aspect, I imagine, would be crazy with the amount of characters on screen. But I think it's just the collision detection, I think. It just doesn't feel like you're hitting anyone. It just feels like you're just too floaty around the screen. The scaling's brilliant. The backgrounds look cool. The graphics and animation on the characters look great. The music is all right. But, yeah, I don't know. It's just something...
It's a big minus, that collision detection.
Yeah, for a beat 'em up.
Yeah, for a beat 'em up, it's essential. So it either makes or breaks it, and unfortunately, it's just not. It's not hit the target on this one.
And the animations as well with the I think some of it is the emulator.
Yeah.
It just feels disjointed, the game, when you're trying to do things like this and you're trying to, like, it jumps straight into the next level. It doesn't feel like, it feels a bit juddery. Like, it doesn't feel very smooth as an adventure game or anything like that. The story is, you get quite a good ending by the end of it, but the story in the middle, it just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel, like, each level just feels a bit disjointed. There's just something not quite there.
I think our standards are just too high, mate.
We've played a lot of good beat-em-ups in our time, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe if we'd have played it at the time, maybe it would have been like, wow.
Maybe I won't stay away from it, so I'd still come back to it. It's a good game to experience, but
I think everyone should maybe try it. But yeah, I'm not sure. If maybe they'd released it on home console, maybe we would have enjoyed it more. But they never did. We'll check out our reviews and we'll move on to the review page now, and you can see kind of what we thought. Again, our reviews are not that dissimilar, to be honest.
It's pretty fucking weird. I'm getting pretty scared now because normally it's like night and day.
Yeah.
And normally I'm the harsh one.
You are the harsh one, but I mean, sound we gave it the same as Arabian Magic the
Pretty
other week.
similar,
And,
yeah.
The soundtrack's very, very similar. I don't know how well you hear it on this video, but it's similar. Playability, we gave it the same. Again, as you can see, we both gave it an 11. It's that collision detection, isn't it, that lets down the playability.
It's a big fucking part of the game, and if you're not getting that right, it's going to suffer like this.
Yeah, it feels too floaty, definitely, and the magics and stuff, and even sometimes with the bosses, like you were hitting them but you weren't, and yeah, I don't know, something not quite there. You can't pick up any weapons either, and I think that hinders playability in beat 'em ups. I think you've got to be able to vary the way the beat 'em up works, and the magic carpet stages were cool, but a lot of good beat 'em ups you can pick up a weapon or something. You don't really pick up anything; it's just all punches and kicks.
Yeah, you want to pick up that bottom, feel like you're smashing some bugger in face.
Yeah, you really don't have that feeling at all. Again, the last stability score, I mean, or replayability really with an arcade game. I mean, I gave it a 10 and you gave it a 9.
Yeah,
So-
that's pretty harsh. I mean, I said I'd come back to it. I won't say no, I'm not going to play it, but I won't openly say yeah, let's
I won't come back to
play
it week in, week out.
Let's play that game again.
No, definitely not. You enjoyed it a little bit more than me. You gave it a 10 this time. I gave it a 9.
I just like the animations on it. I mean, it's tried with depth. It's got lots of little quirks, but yeah, again, it's not good enough.
No, and same with the presentation. As you can see there, I gave it a 14. You gave it a 15. Again, it's nicely presented. If you ignore the collision detection, the story looks kind of cool. The graphics are cool. They've done a good job, especially for 1992.
It's like a mini cartoon.
When it came out in the US in the arcades.
It's what you'd watch on TV.
Yeah, no, it's a good effort, and it's good something. Sega tried something different, which they were known for doing back then, and I thought they did a good job to a degree. Maybe if they'd have done a sequel. Maybe if they'd have followed it up with a sequel or something else, they would have perfected the game a bit more. Whereas the first attempt, it was alright, but they definitely could have done more with it. And I don't think they ever did. I don't think there was ever really a sequel released or anything. None of their other beat 'em ups really took this view or this kind of art style or anything. So they obviously didn't come back to it. But maybe if they had, they could have done better. But it was alright. Presentation's quite nice for the time. The arcade cabinet looked pretty cool. 4-player as well, so good effort from Sega with that regard. But overall, yeah, 59 and 60. Again, nothing to shout home about, but one of those that if you've got the time and you dig it out on an emulator, we'll have a go.
Yeah, I'm going to say our reviews could be totally different to yours. You might think we're full of shit, but
That's it. Have a go at it. See what you think, and leave us a review of the game, and let us know if we were anywhere near yours, and let us know what you think. And again, if you've got any ideas for any games that you want us to play, arcade or console-wise, that's 2-player, either co-op or competitive, let us know and we'll dig them out and we'll have a blast.
yeah, we'll fail dramatically now.
Probably, possibly. So yeah, thanks for watching again, and we'll see you next time.